options. Will you sell? Fire up your platform, get ready to enter. But first, let's get the mindset centered. Hey, let's go. We're not here to gamble, we're here to trade. We follow the plan, that's how we get paid. Testing, trading, have success. Find what works for you and forget the rest. Stats and probabilities is what we're about. Time to dismiss greed and doubt. Focus on the process, not the money. And the profits will flow like honey. Power Hour Live, let's start the show. Come on, trade hackers, get ready to go. 0-day options, time to make bank. Get locked and loaded, then be ready to plank. Hey!
Hey everyone, welcome to Power Hour Live. Happy St. Patrick's Day on this March 17th. S&P, all green for St. Patrick's Day. 65 points higher. All the indices green. Strongest is the Russell, up almost 1.5%. All the others up about 1.25-ish. Gold up 0.25%. Silver a little bit red. Notes and bonds and yields pretty flat. Oil up 0.5%, natty gas down 3%, soybeans flat, wheat and corn finished green, euro and the pound up, both up about 1/3 to 0.5%, and Bitcoin was down a couple percent. Now it's pretty much unchanged. VIX, decent contraction, down 6.5% from Friday's close. Holding its head above 20, sitting at 20.35, even with the market continuing to push higher. VIX is kind of flattened out at near lows of day, right above kind of that 20.3, 20.5 range. My BICs are red. I've had, let's see, I've had 2 double stops. I did a couple of price action iron condors. One, I hit 20% and then closed when we started to rip. I used a little bit of anticipation instead of waiting for actual consolidation right here around the expected move. And in fact, this 105 candle that ended up closing kind of at the highs was kind of down right until the last second. So I jumped in a little bit early, but I was okay with that, and I thought even after it started pushing up, we may get to come back and retest it, but ended up getting stopped on that one, so small winner and then a full stop. I'll decide if I want to get in another one here if we start seeing a little choppy chop. Let's see, calendars. A little bit of a mixed bag. I had 2 closed calendars, my 3-7 and 3-6, both small winners. Put on a 1-2 and a 1-3 from earlier today. They're both down a little bit with this extended up move. Put on a 2-3 and a 2-4 today. They're both green. My 3-4 from earlier this morning is down a few percent. My 4-7 is down a couple percent. That's from Friday. And then my 5-7 and my 6-7 are both green. So a little mixed bag of calendars. And then my day trading, good day of day trading. I've still got a little piece in MU and Netflix, currently up almost 3K on my day trades. And then I've got that Microsoft and MSTR swing trades from last Friday are both green. And then I also added some futures actually on Sunday night when the markets opened. I added some long futures that are up about 1,200. So those are just kind of more swing type trades. I think that's it. Chad, how's your day? Chad, you're on mute. Still on mute. Chad must be having technical difficulties. There we go.
There we go. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah, so about $600 on day trading on 3 trades. 1 DTE hit 25%, 40% and out within 2 hours. So really great. 1 DTE. 2 TLC trades currently out of all those, plus 4,375 on 2 of those. I attempted to do early Wooga and OG Wooga, but when I put in the OG Wooga, I closed out some of the early Wooga, so it was all screwed
Woogas,
up. So
overlapping Woogas. That's yeah. That'll get you.
yeah, I thought I was clear on it. Guess not. So that just literally happened about 5 minutes ago. So I ended up just closing everything out, and then I re-entered a 5705, 5695, and so that's currently up 5%. So that's one thing I have on. I just, with this price action, no consolidation to do a TLC, so I just did a 2 lot Wooga. Trying to be a little conservative here. I'm up over 6 grand for the day. So my max loss on this Wooga is $920. So profit target would be $540. So it's gonna be a nice green day today.
Something just hit the tape on Reddit. Reddit exploding with volume. Not sure what that's about, but yeah, so I kind of my going into today, that was my anticipation was correct and that we'd have another extension higher. However, this morning definitely started having me wonder because a lot of the big boys were red. Apple, Meta,
Yeah.
Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, they all started off basically unchanged, up or down a little bit, and then all sold off. Everything sold off. But when they bottomed, and
Yeah, and
just been kind of all up since.
Nvidia though, it's Nvidia and Tesla still in the red.
Yeah, Tesla's super weak. Tesla's not even back to yesterday or Friday's lows. But S&P, it tried to go red 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times here, kind of on my 5 minute chart, and just held. NASDAQ dipped into the red for a little while before taking off.
Yeah, Apple looked like it was just bloody, and then now it's gone up to highs of day. It hasn't gotten through highs of day yet though, so may just be chopping from here on out. See if it gets through highs.
Yeah, so and then my swing trades from Friday was MSTR, which is down a little bit, which I was going back, looking at the daily charts of kind of what I was basing my opinion on. And of course, coin is up 5% and MSTR is still a little bit red. So picked the wrong crypto stock, but still looking at the daily charts of both. I would have chosen MSTR both times, but so that one is, that was actually a day trade that I ended up just holding a few of. So my entry on that was 12.10 and it's currently at 12.50. So it's a little bit up. And then Microsoft, which was red, had that nice explosion into positive territory and above Friday's high. Got into those right at $5, and we're pulling back a little bit now, but they're still at about 560. So I'm going to continue to hold those. I may hold a little bit through FOMC. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Google expanding relationship with Reddit. Okay. I also saw, I posted in the day trading chat, Baidu is up almost 10%. Apparently they released a new AI tool that's better than ChatGPT for a lot lower cost. That thing is skyrocketed. I think Bob is just kind of riding its coattails and the other Chinese stocks. Coinbase, nice push up almost 5%. Let's take a look at some of the other stocks here. Celsius, another big bounce, up 11%. Just getting ready to crack my Celsius, actually. I'm going with the peach mango green tea today. Other big movers, I mentioned Baidu, Robinhood, caught a big piece of that one in my day trades. That one's up over 8%. Lulu, Chad loves Lulu pants. They're up 5%.
Okay. So
Netflix
comfy.
up 5%. On the red side, Piton is down 6, Tesla down 4, Nvidia down 1, MSTR down almost 1. Goog and Amazon just a little bit red. They dipped into positive territory, but coming back down. Getting a little pullback. We'll see what happens here. Let's see, an SPX. Where are we at here? Get about 15 wide right now. Donnie Boy's on Fox right now. What's he talking about? Oh, the Kennedy Center board meeting. The VXX VRR is back to basically even. It's up a little bit with this big volatility contraction. Looking at the different sectors, I mentioned Chinese stocks are green. Retail is the strongest, followed by energy, real estate. Semiconductors has been kind of all over the place. It was strong, then it was weak. Now it's back to being strong. Bitcoin's still red, but pretty decent rebound from where it was. Ticked below Friday's lows and then all up from there, basically. So ES is actually in the June contract now. TOS users, it automatically kind of rolls once the June becomes the most active month. So you must be looking at the March still, I assume, H25. Yeah, right at 5,700. So TOS, I believe, automatically does it once the volume. Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So the March, or excuse me, the June is at 1.725 today, where the March has 1.7 and change volume. So as soon as that volume flips, or actually, I don't think they wait for the volume to flip. I think it's a specific date. I can't remember exactly, but it's always when the active volume starts to get higher in the front month is when it switches, or when you should start trading the other one. Netflix, I posted this morning, had an analyst upgrade, so it gapped up and it was on my radar for a long. So I caught a nice little, actually a couple little dips in Netflix. Still have one contract left. Yeah, because the MES futures I bought were still the March contracts, so there's still plenty active to trade, but I just, as a best practice, anytime I am viewing or watching, I always switch over once the volume switches. And the March still have 4 days to go. How does Interactive Brokers do that, Morrow? Do they, like on your watch list, do you have to manually update that? Like in Trade where I trade futures, I have to manually do it. They kind of prompt you with a little message sometime if you have a one that's on your watch list that is getting close. I'm not sure exactly what the trigger is, but it's always just been nice how Toss just kind of updates it for you with the most active one. Okay, they have the continuous also. Yeah, that's nice. So all the indices switched to June. Same with the interest rates or the notes and bonds. 10-year yield is still showing March. Oh, it's because it'll switch over to April. It's on a different kind of cycle. Let's see. Euro and the pound both switched over to June. Bitcoin is still on March. And yeah, that's because it also doesn't do the quarterly. Well, how much are we going to pull back here? Trying to decide if I want to dip my toes back into to selling some premium here. Still have about 50 minutes. Oh yeah, Chad posted this morning, I think it was, or yesterday, I guess. We have a March Madness contest going on. NCAA basketball tournament. Fill out your bracket now. I will let me repost it. Discount Double Check was the big winner last year. Free month of pro membership. Plus, Chad didn't mention, you get a Navigation Trading Trade Hacker mug and a Navigation Trading shirt. So even if you don't know basketball, fill it out. If you really don't want to do much, you can say auto pick for me and it'll fill it out for you.
Most time people that don't know what's going on win.
Yeah, I can tell you, I am not going to win. So you all are safe in the prize. I'm not gonna win the prize for myself. I do not really follow college basketball too much. I mean, I don't really watch much. All right. I'm going in with a price action iron condor here. Looks like it's going to be the OOs, and then looks like it's going to be 10 wide. OOs in the 90s. Yep. Well, they definitely sucked the premium out these last couple days. We were getting about 50
Yeah.
wide at this point last week.
Yeah, or more.
Back to reality.
That was kind of one reason I was going with Woogas.
Yeah, I thought about it too, but I just figured I'd wait for this thing to kind of maybe pull back a little bit before I
Yeah.
entered. So I just didn't do anything until now.
Yeah, now this pullback now would have been really helping my Ewooga that I screwed up. Yeah, my Ewooga would be sitting dead center right now.
Oh, the one you overlapped?
Yeah, the one I accidentally closed out one of the legs of it. Actually, I closed out a short and I closed out a long. I had like 3 shorts and 3 longs open after I put on my OG Wooga. So I was like, what the hell?
Been there, done that a couple times.
So I just closed them all. I took a 30, it came out to be a $30 loss. Um, and then just reopened. But that one needs a little bit of a bounce. The one I reopened.
Go ahead and close out my day trades. Sure.
I mean, it was sitting pretty much perfect. You know how you put 2 of them on, and you know your analysis tab when you're looking at them, you got a pretty wide range. This type of price action, they probably both would have done well. As long as nothing wild happens here.
Oh, wow. Almost exact scratch on the MU. I had one that was a $692 loser, and the one I just closed was a $690 winner. So net negative $2 on MU today. Netflix. Uh, 30. That was a $519 winner. So final on day trades, 3,017. Quite a few stocks still sitting at highs of day. Or just below.
Going through my NTT charts, there's a lot of sell the rips.
Google's kind of rolling over after it tried to go green. Must be something to do with that Reddit deal. Reddit going up, Google coming down.
A lot of sell the rips.
I think gold hit a new all-time high today. No, it did not. Euro and the pound sure have been strong though. All the tariff talk. So who's on here that has been participating in some of the end of day kind of multi-tranche type strategies? JLN, are you on here? Doing it in paper? Okay. So I spent a pretty considerable amount of time this weekend kind of digging into some of the back tests that have been floating around. I just, man, like to me, everything that I've seen or tried to test is just way too over optimized. Like I just can't have any confidence in something where, okay, if the VIX is up overnight the day before, and then at the end of the day, you're trading these tranches, and then, but if it's up so much Monday and not so much Tuesday, and if you mess with those, it all just kind of fall apart on the back test. So I don't know. I just I can't get down with any confidence in anything I've seen yet. Like I don't I think there's I like the concept of it. And I think, choosing, then I thought, well, Woogas tend to perform well on an up day. So what about just on up days? I couldn't really get anything that I liked on just up days either. Like up 0.2 or 0.3%. I need to spend some more time, but I just I can't get down. I don't have any confidence in anything I've seen so far from a back testing perspective. Everything's just too fragile. Like any little filter you try to tweak, it blows it up. No, but it's like, some days have the move from the open can be down 1.2% or up 0.9%. The other day it doesn't have any move filters. And then some days it has a VIX filter. Some days it doesn't. Like all these things that just are just over optimizing, in my opinion.
I'm in a Wooga, Kelvin.
Yeah, no, I understand the concept. I understand the idea of it, and I like the concept of it. I'm just saying when you do what based on the back test is just super duper fragile based on over optimized filters. Tesla coming down, almost got up to Friday's low. Reddit coming back down. Google, well, it's bouncing a little bit. My Iron Condor's up 11% that I just put on a little bit ago.
Wooga's up 20.
Yeah, that's kind of my point, Elliot, is like I was just playing with a few of the little, you know, up or down move filters or VIX filters. And it's like you change a little something and it completely blows up the back test, which just tells me that that is not sustainable, nor would I ever have confidence, trying to trade it. I mean, I think I would almost rather just kind of watch price action and decide that day if I was going to do it or not. I mean, I don't know. I may fare better. So like today, I probably would have done it. I didn't do it just because I need to figure out and decide what I want to do. But I would have. Elliot? Are you doing the 20 wide flies today? That's what I was considering doing, which obviously would be working well right now. I think maybe some of the early ones. Yeah, they'd be fine. Once SPX kind of crossed over the expected move area, which I have marked at about 5680, the VIX just kind of flatlined from there, even with the indices continuing to push. Just a little more chop in this area would be nice. Yeah, and then and then there's a filter like, well, on this day you got to get out at 3:51, but on this day you got to let it expire. And if you don't do that, they just completely fall apart. The back test looks completely different. Goes from like positive to negative. That's just, I don't know. That's just too much curve fitting for my liking. And then if you look at it, yeah, I mean, you can simply look at the P&L graph and you can see like, okay, well, we got out early on this day because there were two massive, two full losses. Well, that was just kind of over optimized to remove those 2 days that had the full losses. Is that really a good way to build confidence in a strategy? Personally, I don't think so. I'm just giving you my thoughts. I mean, obviously everyone do what they want. My point is I'm just trying to work through, like, I've got to have confidence in something. And some people have confidence in trading something because their back test looks good. I don't, that's just not me. In fact, I try to make my back test look uglier than what I hope to do. Some people, they got to have that super duper smooth P&L line, and that's what gives them confidence to place the trades. And the reality is, whatever gives you confidence to place the trades, as long as you manage risk and have a good process and methodology of managing that process, no, that's not a problem. I mean, I'm not saying there's my way is the right way. Some people have a lot of confidence in a back test that has performed really good just the last 30 or 60 days. Some people have confidence in a back test that is only if it's done well since May of 22 or some, longer than that. It's just comes down to kind of your belief about, or your, what gives you confidence. It's kind of like day trading too. Like, what gives you the confidence to enter the trade? If VWAP is what gives you confidence to enter the trade, cool. Just make sure that you're using that to manage risk around, not as a predictive, that whole thing. So it just comes down to kind of what makes the most sense for you. Well, my iron condor, I saw just ticked 20%, and now it's bouncing. I didn't get out of any. Need a little tiny pullback, and I'll close 4 of 7 of these. There we go. Where's my fill? There we go. Well, and that's the other thing I was trying to figure out with it is, do I just use like, I like the idea of the 20 wide flies and then just managing your risk based on max loss of the positions you take. So you're just keeping your position sizes smaller versus trading bigger size or wider wings and having a pull the plug point if things got out of whack, which I don't like the idea of that. I much rather would do smaller position size with the more narrow wings would be my preference, but again, I couldn't find anything from a back testable standpoint that provided any value. I think it would have to be more of a little bit more discretionary. I really wanted it. Like I was really hoping I would have something to kind of lean on as a kind of a standard power hour type strategy. I'd really like to have a little bit more of a standard power hour strategy besides just the Wooga. It's always more fun on these live streams if we all kind of have something we're doing, like the old days. The problem with Rick, I mean, the beauty of power hour, this time of day is that the decay is so fast. So if you can find pockets of, consolidation, then that premium decay is so nice during power hour, which obviously with Rick's is the exact opposite. But yeah, if you can time it around a big move, for sure. The Trump pressers have kind of lost their luster a little bit. They're not as market moving anymore. About 25 minutes.
Yeah, my eWoogie would have been at about 50% by now. Darn it. This is
Trump speaking with Putin tomorrow morning.
yeah.
Can we get a exact time on that, Trump Daddy? Guess not.
This is what my Woogas would have looked like if I wouldn't have screwed them up. Apple trying to get through highs of day.
Yep, sure is. Market's not following yet. Yet, that is. Yeah, pretty kind of flat to down. Yeah, I hadn't looked at it in a while. Right here at 95 is perfect for me.
OG Wooga up 25%. And my short strike is 95, so let's see it stay there or above.
Tesla trying to bounce back up a little bit. Goog trying to bounce. Reddit just gave back everything basically that it just had on that bounce. Google must have come out and said, just kidding, Reddit, we're not working with you. It's like I had good timing closing my MU and Netflix. They're both kind of rolling over a little bit. So tomorrow is Tuesday the 18th. Got nothing on the news scheduled economic news front with any red folders. Wednesday, of course, FOMC. We will be streaming for FOMC starting at about 15 minutes before the data is released. So that'll be 12:45 p.m. Central Time. Thursday, pre-market unemployment claims, and then nothing on Friday. I've never seen a little yellow guy on my. I have little yellow arrows if I like reduce position size. I don't have little yellow guys on mine. I don't know what those are. You must be special, Moel. Never seen those. Yeah, call with Putin. I guess it just depends on the result of the convo is released, which I don't see anything. Just said he's talking to him tomorrow morning.
See, last FOMC, that was in December, wasn't it? Or was there one in? No, there wasn't one in January, was there?
Oh yeah, Moel, just hover your mouse over the little yellow guy. It should tell you what it is.
Oh, January 29th was FOMC.
Okay.
Just taking a look here. What I did the day before FOMC, two TLC trades, both winners. No one DTE.
Apparently, there's been a couple posts yesterday and today from Go Big Orange in the Trade Steward Discord. Apparently, Schwab has a new walk limit order, but if you have an account with Schwab of any type that is connected to Trade Steward, don't use it yet because it'll mess things up. You can read more details there, but I'd like to. That sounds interesting. I haven't looked into it yet as far as what that actual walk limit order is. All right, we got 7 minutes until MOC. Still a lot of premium left in these options. Let's see if I can
I'll have a
get
new
Mahomes on today.
I'll have a new account here, hopefully somewhat soon. And Schwab did a IRA rollover.
Yeah, see, when I manually reduce my position size, it gives me these little yellow down arrows. Gives me a different message though, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you'll want to contact them on that one, Moel, if you didn't do it. Hopefully you didn't try to use the walk limit orders and toss. I am getting close to 50% here. I'm at about 45. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple more off and leave one. All right, I'll ride one to the bell, or at least through MOC. I transformed mine, so I need to close. I posted in the my trade channel. I forgot to mention that here at the beginning. So I needed above 57.10 tomorrow to hit max profit. So it's only about 15 points away. $95 butterfly currently trading at about $1.10, maybe $1.20. I'm gonna try to get into a Mahomes today if I can. Yeah, I transformed mine at right when I posted it. So yeah, 9:40. Yeah, it's only about an hour after the market opened. Definitely could have got more out of it. I actually thought, well, my initial thought was we were going to rip higher today, and then we things were feeling so heavy, I thought maybe we'd drop. So I went ahead and just removed the risk. Could have stayed in it definitely for another 2.5 hours and before I did it. But yeah, obviously hindsight's 2020 there, but still got a nice shot at the good profit tomorrow. A little over a minute till MOC. Still have half my premium, over half my premium in this last remaining contract on this Iron Condor. Definitely not giving up the premium too quick here.
1 minute to the market closing balance.
1 minute till MOC.
Kicking myself for messing up that early wooga. But OG wooga at 40%.
MOC incoming here in about 5 seconds. $380 million sell side, pretty tiny. A little bit of a down move down below 90. Don't go too low there, little buddy. Still pretty cheap on the flies, 90 fly. Still under $1.50. Uber's coming down pretty good. Coinbase is coming down. Apple punched through its highs of day from this morning and it's coming down.
Order cancelled.
I need between 90 and 5,700 for a pin. All right, I'm going to go ahead and put in an order on the 90 fly. It's so long since I've gotten filled on the Mahomes. Not even close though. Looks like it's only trading for $1.40, $1.50. Yeah, it's on my screen right now, Chuck. 56.90 call, 5 wide. I'm going to put in a 95 as well on the put side. Well, I'll wait. See if we pop back above 90. Down to 85.
Oh, wow.
Where do you think you're going, Mr. SPX? Down to 82. All right, I stopped on my last price action contract.
Wow, Netflix really tanked.
I got that one just in time. My day trades.
Yeah, it really messed up with that. OG Wooga. Gonna be max loss, looks like.
I'm going to cancel that Mahomes order. That's probably not going to get filled. The 80 butterfly is probably cheap now with this big move. Oh, maybe not. Oh, geez.
Pretty big move for that small MOC.
Yeah. All right, working an 80 fly. 3 minutes to go. Filled on one lot. There we go. Filled on my 80 fly. Right at the expected move line. 56.80. You know, there's several stocks rolled over. AVGO, Google, Microsoft coming down hard now. One minute until the end of St. Patrick's Day Power Hour. Down to 70 in the 76 handle.
Pretty brutal sell-off there.
I need below 75 to lock in my Mahomes. 30 seconds. Anything below 77 would be a winner. $15. And locked at the very last second. Which actually would have been better not to get locked. All right, well, it's a winner. First day back from Mahomes, throws a touchdown pass. I like it. All right, all that is a wrap for St. Patrick's Day. Tomorrow is the 18th. Chad will be streaming live for day trading at the market open. We will be back for Power Hour at our regularly scheduled time. All right, all. Take care. Have a good night. Talk to you soon.